Hi, everybody, and welcome to your monthly reading by sun sign. Let's take a look at who is next. Aries. Welcome, Aries. Be sure to check out your moon and rising sign for additional messages. And for the first half of May, we do still have the sun in sidereal Aries. And then May 14th, Mercury will station direct. We have a full moon lunar eclipse happening the 5th of May in tropical Scorpio or sidereal Libra. And finally, we have a new moon happening May 19th in Taurus in both systems. So let's see what Aries can expect for this month. Okay, let's start with that, the sun. Well, I did mention that the sun's in your sign until about May 14th when Mercury stations direct. That's a beautiful place to start. A burst of light, also the sign of Leo, your sister fire sign. The sun is the ego, the identity, the masculine, the projective. Let's see what's underneath the deck. We have the Mother of Flames. Well, here you are too. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Blazing in all her glory. Okay. Let's see what else the cards came. Ooh, the Emperor. This is you. This is your major arcana. Leo and Aries. You have like a power couple thing going on. Either that or you are the center of your solar system this month. It's a lot of power that you're wielding. Your will to manifest is very strong right now, so make sure you're focusing on what you want to attract and not what you don't want to attract. And let's take a look. Oh, the Three of Swords. And the Nine of Coins. Wow. And finally, the Lovers. Wow. Okay. Three major arcana, and then Venus and Virgo. Okay. Take a minute to absorb this. Okay, I'm seeing a couple different scenarios because everybody's situation is going to be different. So, but it is a general reading. So again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But the Three of Swords is undeniable in the middle. It's the heartbreak, the pain. I see some of you as being strong, independent, successful with the Nine of Coins there. You don't really have any deep emotional attachments. You're here for a good time, not a long time. And the Lovers is you having casual engagements with people to just enjoy yourself for the sake of pure pleasure. With the Queen of Wands there, you're very charismatic, or you're attracting similar fire types that are spontaneous, passionate. It's a good time for sure, but there seems to be an emptiness inside. Something's missing, and you can feel it. And others of you, there's a sense of separation from a lover, that you've gone your separate ways now, and you have, of course, a lingering feeling of heartbreak within you, but you're doing fine on your own still. But you still have these fond memories of a lover. Again, this could be because Mercury is still retrograde for the first half of the month. There could be a reunion for some people, and that is kind of alleviating this feeling of a broken heart at the center of the matter. And for those of you who are happily in a relationship, it seems that that could have been your scenario before coming into union with this person, that if there was heartache or disappointment or sadness, that we have this person that kind of makes it all better for you. The emptiness inside kind of drifts away. They're your person, which is a beautiful thing. And I'm just now noticing 369, which is the magical triangle that Tesla talked about. Triangles are the strongest structure in nature, but there's a special power of the numbers if you want to research more of that. But the Emperor being the number 4 card too speaks of the 4th house of home and family. So this is obviously somebody who you've mended the wounds with by having a family with this person. And in case, again, of course, no relationship is perfect. Maybe, again, there was a misunderstanding during Mercury retrograde. Things are said offhand, or, they were misunderstood. And if there was a small quarrel, it was just that. If your relationship was ironclad and strong to begin with, then the Nine of Coins almost looks like a makeup. It's Venus and Virgo. It's earthly pleasures, maybe giving a gift, a bouquet of flowers, I'm sorry. And then there's a makeup there. And a rather explosive and passionate one at that. So if you do fight, you have amazing makeup sex. Let's see what's happening for the astrology here. Either way, I think you feel good about your position in life right now. There is a satisfaction there. The Three of Swords is definitely not dominating this reading. And let's see, one more. Okay, two more. It was temporary at best. Okay, underneath we have House 3, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Okay, now I definitely feel like there was a misunderstanding here with the Three of Swords, House 3, Gemini, ruled by Mercury. You see where I'm going with that. So let's find out what else we have. House 8. Okay, this is the full moon, lunar eclipse in Scorpio, 8th house. Death, transformation, facing fears, legacies. Legacies being family too. Scorpio rules our genitalia. We have the Lovers here. Again, I mentioned some of you making families with people. So leaving a legacy with the Nine of Coins, you have something to pass on to your children. And House 7, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Okay, so, this is definitely a love reading. There's no doubt about that. It just depends on which of the three scenarios I described about yours in the beginning. Okay. But it's harmony. There's two birds. They're coming together. They're harmonizing with one another. 7 is the house of Libra, the scales, the rebalancing. And now we have Taurus, the new moon in Taurus. Trust, patience, and sensuality. All good qualities to have in a partnership, in a relationship. Taurus and Libra are both ruled by the planet Venus, goddess of love. So now we have Sagittarius, optimism, exploration, and freedom. So the 9th house with the 9 of Coins. It's like this person, you appreciate their company, but they don't smother you. Like you're able to have your freedom, your independence here with the Sun card and the Emperor. There's no codependency here. It's a healthy union. And then we have Venus. Okay, so goddess of love, give and receive love, find value and see beauty. So even if it is a casual relationship, maybe you travel to see this person or you only see them when you travel to a certain place. But that's fine, whatever works for you. But it's a thing of beauty. It's what works. It's how the relationship is, and neither person is expecting more from the other. But yeah, find value and see beauty. So Venus, I mentioned, rules the 2nd house of Taurus. And Cancer, nurture, comfort, and protection. So again, those of you who have a home, the hermit crab carries its home on its back. 4th house, I mentioned, with the Emperor being there. You could have a home with this person. Your lover could be a Cancer or have positions there. Nurture, comfort, and protection. What you provide that both to each other. All right. Get your Queen of the Moon Oracle here for Aries. I think Venus is it's going to enter Cancer in May in the tropical system, and that's actually the position of that is represented by the 2 of Cups card in tarot, which is the soulmate card. So maybe some of you are traveling to meet your soulmate too, or just when you think all the moments are lost, it's when you come back together, because Mars and Venus will be in Cancer together for a time in May. Okay. Let's see what we have. Beginnings, new moon. Okay, so that would be the 19th of the month. Some people could be starting a new relationship or taking it to the next level. And let's get our alchemy card here. There's definitely some magic taking place. Okay. I did shuffle these a lot before I started recording, so Mystical Sister, number 50. Forgot to adjust my cards there to the back row. So, Mystical Sister, of course, the feminine, right? Venus being here. Could be a compatible feminine energy that either you are or they have that energy, or your feminine energies within each other get along very well. And, okay. The title of this card is Sacred Ally, Anima, and Outreach. Just when you thought you could traverse the alchemical path by yourself, Soror Mystica appears. This card indicates a dear friend or sacred ally holds you in their heart at this very moment. With their support, you are able to do what you cannot do by yourself. Between you exists an alchemical pact based on the ingredients of respect, honesty, and unconditional love. It's as if you've known each other for many lifetimes. You may have shared an experience from which you are always bonded. This archetype may come in any gender, age, or form. One distinct characteristic of Soror Mystica is that they practice the art of witnessing and listening. They have no need to judge, fix, or give advice. Presence is enough. When this card appears, tend to the flame of friendship. Be a mystical sister to another. So not only are you lovers, you're best friends. That's a beautiful thing. See, Soror Mystica is the remedy for the isolation of our time. No matter how long it's been, reconnect with an old friend today, someone who comes to mind without effort. Wow. So yeah, that the separation, the heartbreak. Could it be a friend that you haven't talked to in a while? The Sagittarius, the long distance travel. Did they move away? Did you move away? Was there a separation there? And this person is like your soulmate, especially with the Lover's card showing up as well. You may think again that you're strong all by yourself, but this person really does complete you on an energetic level that nobody else can, regardless again of age or sex or gender or appearance. But they definitely vibrate with you. Okay. An expression of divine feminine principles or mysticas beyond bloodlines and timelines. It may be someone who is no longer living. Trust your first instinct. To ponder those who have helped you. Go deeper. Read the poem 1383 by Emily Dickinson. I've never read that. Maybe I should. Who knows? But all these symbols in the book here, we have these two diamonds that are merged together, the two pyramids, the two hearts, the Vesica Pisces, the two circles. It's that merging, that coming together. And new moon is here. That's when the sun and the moon are conjunct. So maybe you'll be visiting or connecting with this person around the new moon again. Mercury will be direct. Things will be able to run and move smoothly going forward. Okay. And your archetype card. The desert, 37. So the first thing I think of when I think of desert, I think of the heat, right? And that's you, Aries, the fire of the sun, too. The blazing sun in the desert. Also a drought. Again, a drought of friendship or love that may have been in your life. And we have the bones here, pictured in the house 8. If you think of like the desert wasteland, there's animal carcasses strewn about. You always get that cartoon like cow skull in the desert. Anyway, the desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. For endless miles, we are confronted with a lack of clarity and existential dread. We are thirsty, hungry, pleading with life to get back to normal, to become animated by the simple pleasantries of day-to-day life. The desert offers no such comfort, and all must pass through it. If you can embrace the discomfort of the desert, knowing you will someday reach water again, you can tap into the potent energy of the landscape. Its lights are blindingly bright, and its darks are terrifyingly deep, which makes for unbridled creativity and clairvoyant visions. Truths reside in the desert that otherwise remain hidden. The crows, the shadows, and the coyotes' call surround you. Let the winds and sands work their deep magic, weary traveler. I mentioned travel, too, because of the Sagittarius card. Some of you could be taking a literal trip to a desert. The desert is alive and pulsing with energy despite its desolate appearance. Turn toward it rather than away from it. When in the throes of the desert, contemplate the following. You are not alone. You have more supplies with you than you think. Water is very near. And that water, of course, is our emotions. It's love. Okay. Let's see what your animal medicine is for this month, Aries. See underneath the moose. Number 11. Okay. And we're going to get a goddess guidance card too, because we have the mystical sister and Venus. And also Venus in Virgo is the 9 of coins card that showed up in the beginning. All right. Let's start with this one here. Diana, focused intention. Would you look at that? Sagittarius, another fire sign like you. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Okay. So that to me just reiterates that. And Diana's the goddess of the moon, isn't she? And the hunt. So there's a pursuit, of this person. Keep your eye on the prize, and you'll get there. And the dragonfly, number 27. Okay, now we got two winged creatures here, the moth and the dragonfly. Both transform from a larval state into something with wings. The title of this card is Illusion. Now, I'm looking at that in the desert. I know it doesn't belong there, but people, when they're in the desert, they see a mirage, things that aren't there, so they fool themselves into believing what's real when it's not. And let's see where this is going. So, dragonfly breaks illusions, brings visions of power. No need to prove it. Now is the hour. Know it, believe it. Great Spirit intercedes, feeding you, blessing you, filling all your needs. Dragonfly medicine is of the dream time and the illusory facade we accept as physical reality. The iridescence of dragonflies' wings reminds us of colors not found in our everyday experience. Dragonflies' shifting of color, energy, form, and movement explode into the mind of the observer, bringing vague memories of a time or place where magic reigned. Dragonfly is the essence of the winds of change, the messages of wisdom and enlightenment, and the communications from the elemental world. This elemental world is made up of the tiny spirits of plants and the elements air, earth, fire, and water. In essence, this world is full of nature spirits. If dragonfly has flown into your cards today, you may have forgotten to water your plants. On another level, you may need to give thanks for the food you eat for sustaining your body. On the psychological level, it may be time to break down the illusions you have held that restrict your actions or ideas. Dragonfly medicine always beckons you to seek out the parts of your habits which you need to change. Have you put on too much weight, or have you started to look like a scarecrow? Have you tended to the changes you have wanted to make in your life? If you feel the need for change, call on Dragonfly to guide you through the mists of illusion to the pathway of transformation, and that's the Scorpio energy. See how you can apply the art of illusion to your present question or situation, and remember that things are never completely as they seem. So I feel like if you think it's a desert, if you think all hope is lost, that's not real. That's the illusion. Okay, that this person is here with you. If they're not here physically with you, then they are here in the spirit plane. Okay. Let's get a rose oracle for us. Okay, the sacred waters. Look at that. Nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. It's the oasis in the desert. This person is your oasis. They give you water when you're thirsty. They nourish you. Oh man, that's really beautiful. It's a lovely partnership you have with this individual. Okay. Let's take a look at the journey of love here. I'm really curious. Since we have this beautiful connection, this feminine loving energy to counter your typical masculine fiery energy. There's a real tempering of your energy this month. Yes, your passion, your ego burns bright. You are proud and strong, but there's like this inner feminine yielding side to you that's really coming out. This person brings it out in you. Oh, acceptance, number 55. Isn't that great? The lunar eclipse happens on 5/5. It's beautiful. Very green and pink, like the heart chakra. Let's read about that. Quickly, I looked under the deck. It says Across the Waters, number 23. This is the year 23. And I did mention long distance travel for some of you. So that could include crossing over water. And here we have the sacred waters as well. You have offered yourself, asked to be of service to the greater good, created something that you want to contribute towards the healing of our world, and your offer has been gratefully accepted by the divine. Know this and be at peace. This oracle brings you a message. You are completely received, accepted by the divine, just as you are. There is nothing to change, just you to be. You have made an offering of a prayer, a sacrifice, of an attachment, and a giving of a desire to be of service, to make a contribution to the world, and your offer is joyfully being transformed into the seeds of how this can be best be. Your next step is about to begin. There's a little poem at the end that says, shall we find some sunshine amongst the cloudy days, a gentle touch that softly warms and leads us on our way, past stately oaks and candles glow, and places we've never been, a friend to share the memories before it's home again. So going on a journey with somebody before you go home with them. And of course, Cancer being the house and home. Wow. And the sunshine they speak of, the sun started this reading. You are somebody's sunshine, or they're your sunshine. Maybe that song has special meaning to you. Okay. What else? I guess I'm just going to feel some angel cards for you. All right. 4 cards seems like a good number for you. With all the 4s showing up. Blank. So it's still unseen. It's yet to be revealed, or the new beginning is the blank slate. Again, if it's a reunion for some of you, it's a fresh start. It's a clean slate. Joy. That can happen with whenever you're in the presence of this person, you bring them joy, and vice versa. Authenticity. There's the sun card too. Leo ruling that solar plexus chakra, that ego, that identity, the self. So this person loves you because of who you are. And that's the only way you're able to attract them, is by shining your light. And integrity. Well, that fell down. Yes, there is a strong integrity of your relationship, again, with yourself and with this person. The star on the chest being highlighted again. The solar plexus being authentic. Okay. Well, that's all I have for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a beautiful May, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.